Well, hello everybody and welcome back to yet another episode of Timberborn. In the previous episode, we've continued our little bit of designing around our underground area that we are going to start building. So when we detonated that part, unfortunately we took out the whole walls. So, I mean, we had to redo that now. But as soon as that is done, we are moving downstairs and starting to lower it down a little bit more. Also, maybe adding in our what do you call it, the reservoirs on this side. What I'm going to do is actually see if I can find a way to pump water into those areas. Maybe just have them run out this way, fill it up. Maybe, I don't know, we'll have to see what we can do over there. But in this episode, what we will be doing is getting our beavers onto this island over here. So that is going to call for another zipline station, as well as a little bit of a bridge. So let's just see how much we can get from that. I think if we do this and then like so, I think that should get it there. Yes, it does actually. Nice. That was a lot easier than I thought it would be. Right, so obviously they're just going to cross this bridge, which will then allow them to just clear this area over here. So what we're going to use this for is essentially we are going to add more power up here. So we're going to use the large windmills, and then naturally we are also going to use this area. Why would we only utilize it for generating power if we can utilize it for some, well, housing? And naturally, of course, more generation of, well, using the paper press. Maybe we can do the timestamps. We could do that. Let's see what we can do. Starting off by removing all of these trees. We do not want the trees over here. Nope, not what I wanted to do. I wanted to do that. Thank you very much. That is exactly the one. And then we just get this right over here. So essentially what we would like to do is, I think maybe we have a little spot for it right over here. Could be actually a good idea to do it over there. Alright, let's just move this over all the way to here. And then we are going to do landscape, no, not landscaping, paths, a zipline right over there, which will be connected to this one right here. We have it right within a meter. That is beautiful. Yeah, that's good. That's awesome. Didn't know we'll fit it in so nicely. Let's see if we can find a little spot for one more of those. Yes, we do have a little spot over there that we can utilize as well. I'm just going to wrap it around. Let's see if we can get in another one over here somewhere. It will fit indeed. So you are going to get connected to that one as well. I know we have a bridge there, but we're just going to add it in there for the sake of it being there. Right, naturally add in a pathway, and then the pathway needs to just wrap around and join up with that. Nice. Now, of course, we have this little spot over here. I mean, we already had that area which was never being used. Also, we have a drought approaching. Forgot to mention that. Let's see if we can do just a little bit of decorations. We'll just add a few shrubs over there and then a single lantern right over there to make it look a little bit better as well. Good little entry. So this is literally just to get over here. Essentially all that is required of it. Okay, we're going to stretch this one out to over here, and then what we're going to do is, I think we can make our, what should we do up here? Should we do the power up here or housing? I would say let's do a quick check. That's actually pretty decent. So I would say let's do the power up here. Power up here will do a wonderful job. There. One right there, and then I would say one right over there as well. So that is going to provide us with quite a bit of extra power. I would actually like to join that up with these over here, so we have one single network of power. We could actually join it up on this side as well. Maybe let's see what we can do. Right, so naturally what I'm going to need to do is I need to join these up. So I will do that from this one over here. There you go. Our drought has started. That's just a 6-day drought. So you see now all that we have to do is just pause these. I believe that should do the trick. And now it is time to test it. So the only time we will keep it running is because we have enough food. The only time we will keep this running is if it's a 9-day drought. So for now we are testing this, checking if we can actually make it through and keeping our food alive, which I believe it would, actually, to be quite honest. So yeah, that is our idea over there. Just 6 days, not a lot. Okay, back to joining these up. So basically what I'm going to require is one over there, one over there. Yes, it is just to make it a bit easier to get to all the spots where we need to get to. Naturally, they can just run around it. All the way to there. Okay, so these are going to get joined up as well. I will join you that way. Whoops, that's the wrong spot. There we go. And then you can go right over there. And we can join you up like so. There we go. Looks about right. I would say that would work quite fine. So that is going to be good. We'll have quite a bit of power coming through. Then we'll have our little industrial spot right over there. So what I'm thinking right now is let me just quickly tell them to focus on getting that done, and then maybe also getting this done over here. Naturally, the rest of the things on the underground side is still going to take a while, so we're not too concerned about getting that done right away. What I would like to get done very soon is basically just the aqueduct over here. Would be good, would be nice, would be wonderful. So yeah, let's see if we can just figure something out here, see if everything looks good on this side. We're not making a mess of things. Sure does look like it. Alright, perfect. So let's give them a few minutes to just quickly get a few things done. Well, there you have it. I mean, this is looking actually really good. Really good. Sorry, stumbling over my words there. Okay, so this is doing really well. So it's basically just the windmills that still need to be done. We have our little podiums and stuff is done over here. So they are quite happy with that. So this means I can start planning it now. As you can see, planks, obviously, I need to increase that once again. I think maybe we need to find this nice little green spot for... Let me just find out where we can go with this, because I need some more good water to make it go. I need some more to make it go green. So where are we going with this? Could I by any chance clear this out? Maybe, but I'm not going to do that right now. I would like to make a little bit more green so that we can actually start working on some more forestries. But for now, let's just have a look see here. So we're going to have a nice amount of, let's see, so we're going to have a lumber mill over here. Yes, I'm going to have them pointing this way because I would like to have the power make touchdown on that side. So let's just see. I'm gonna have 2 lumber mills. I am going to have 2 workshops. We are just increasing the production on things here. Then I would like to have another paper mill. Where will I do this? I'd say maybe that is a good spot. I think maybe what we would also like to do is have... that is a good idea. That's a good idea. Okay, so what we're going to do here is, because we want to utilize this, so I am going to have a pylon right over here, and then we are going to find a way to build this right over there. Well, that's pretty cool. Didn't notice that before. I think that's a new little thing that they added. Maybe. Don't know if I just missed that. Right, so we're going to have that there, and then we can have these over here as well. So, you right there though. Oh dear, I can't have any more connections. Do I need a connection over here? Why are they going that way? Let's see what is the purpose of this. Sure, I guess. It's not a problem. We'll just add another one. Why not? Why is it a problem if we add another one? Right, so you are going to be connected to that one. You are going to be connected to that one. Decent. I mean, why not? There's enough space for another one, so why not? Right, so those are going to be over there, and then what we're going to do is we will add some more stuff over here. So that is going to be a good little spot for another printing press, I think. That's weird. Ooh, I don't like that. I suppose it's not that bad. Again, I'm gonna... oh dear, I don't know. I mean, sure. Let me see if I can move this one. I would much rather have this one over here. Let's just go like so. So what was that? That was the paper mill. I'd rather have the paper mill over here. I don't know why. It's just something my brain is doing that I am not happy with. So I'll do that one, and then a printing press on this side. There we go. I don't know why, but my brain is a lot happy with that. Just link those up. There we go. I would say that looks absolutely gorgeous and beautiful. There we go. Yeah, that's nice. That's nice. Okay, food and water. See, water's doing good. Water is really doing good. I think maybe this water would actually last us. Yeah, pretty much. You see, all I need to do is just switch it off, and it's fine. Even with this going, still got the showers running. This is still good. Maybe not going to be good enough for, well, 9 days of drought. I don't know, but it's still working. Still working pretty good. Now this one can also come on this way to the mine, which would be pretty cool. Can they reach everywhere? They can indeed. Beautiful. I love it. I love it. So we got that going. Right, okay. Let's see. So metal, scrap metal is good. How are we faring on the metal blocks? Metal blocks are looking wonderful as well, but I mean, we could always add a little bit extra. Let's see. So a smelter could just go right around about on the other side of this. Yeah, you see, now my brain is a lot happier with this because now it is lining up a bit better. So it's the smallest one to a little bit bigger to the, well, the longest ones, and then it just continues on quite nicely. Right. Storage naturally is going to be something as well that we need to look at. So let's just get those. I would say let's get them a few underground ones. So I'll do 1, 2, 3. One will be for metal blocks, the other one will be for planks, and one might want to add a treated planks one as well. So a wood workshop. Beautiful. That is going to be lovely. I'm not exactly sure if all these are going to be enough for it over here, but we'll see. And what I'm going to do is I will just wrap this around. There we go, drought ended. Beautiful, beautiful. Let me just get all of these running again. All the sloshing in the world. Get them pumping some water. There we go. Lovely. All of our water pumps are back up and running again. And we survived it. Our little farms remained nice and green. And this is gonna maybe go yucky for a second because we need to wait for the water to elevate again. So what else do we have over here? Back to this big situation over here. Let's see, planks we got enough of. This is not going to work for gears, so let's just say plain old logs. Storage, a large warehouse will be placed on this side. Could I? Yes, I could indeed. Okay, so then we're gonna have, nope, just a double. Have a platform, more storage. Oh, where am I going? There you go, storage. Large warehouse. Right over there. You are going to be here for the gears. What else do we have here? Maybe not those. We don't need those. Treated planks. Treated planks will be good. Right, so now that we have all that, let's just give them once again a few seconds, minutes to get a few things done. Alrighty, so we got a few of these done now. Basically just one more of these to go, and let's see, so it just requires a little bit of paper. Not a problem, we'll get the paper, don't you worry about it. Alrighty, so this is still gonna take a while. I mean, obviously these are pretty big actually. As far as I know, they have lowered the amount of resources required to build them. I think. Might be mistaken. I think I read something like that. Quite a few things actually had their amount of resources required dropped quite significantly. So I mean, it's quite possible. I can't remember exactly which ones, but that is perfectly fine. We have the gear workshops and we have the lumber mills. They are completed. Now we have ourselves a paper mill over here as well. Now we're just waiting for our connection to be done. Now what I've also done is I have decided to join them up with this over here. So naturally this is going to require a little bit of a change as well. So I'll wait for this to be done first. Let me just have a look see here. So I'm just going to make this a higher priority. Not top priority, just a high priority. And those over there, and this as well. There you go. So naturally it's just going to run through over here and then join up over here. Naturally I'm going to just change this as soon as they have done what they needed to. I don't want to disconnect this right now, otherwise it's going to become, well, it's going to cut off everything on this side. So that is a bad idea. Bad idea indeed. So that would mean basically we are joining up this power supply with this power supply and this power supply as well. That's going to be pretty awesome actually. Then I would also like to actually join up this one as well somewhere along the way. That means that all of our power will be on one single network, which would be pretty amazing. Yeah, but I mean, this is the new industrial area that we are busy building. And naturally, it is going to take a while for everything to be completed. Let's hope that everything can be done. Maybe not in this episode, but it will definitely be done. And that is already marked like that. No recipe. I want to have punch cards. I'm not exactly sure why punch cards. Well, what's the point of punch cards? Punch cards. And then let's see, that one is going to be for gears. Yes, beautiful, wonderful. This is quite stunning. I'm quite enjoying this. So this area over here we're going to use for more housing, I suppose, and some more luxuries. So basically well-being, we're going to have a few more rooftop terraces. We will have let me just quickly have a look here. I think maybe what we can do is we'll have a few houses, just like so, with a little pathway going around it, and then we will have... So don't worry, I'm going to add more. I'm just adding this right there so I can have that path, so that I can do... The well-being is going to be no, yes, one of those. And then I would say these little gaps over here, I mean, they're going to work really hard over here, so we will add a few grinding and maybe a contemplation spot for them. That little spot over there will be a medical bed for them to just relax after having a bit of an oopsie at work. Now let's see. So I mean, that's pretty good. So what I'm liking about this is now they're using my bridge as well as the zipline, so that's pretty awesome. But I mean, this was a pretty big build actually. It's obviously going to take a little while for everything to get done. But on that note, I would like to say thank you so much for tuning in. If you do enjoy these videos, feel free to leave a thumbs up. If you do not enjoy them, well, I guess same goes for that one. Hope you have a lovely day. And yes, remember to subscribe to the Crunchy Captain to become part of the Crunchy community, and hit that notification bell to stay in the loop for all weekly uploads. Remember that essentially this week coming is going to be a bit of a tricky one when it comes to uploads. It is the week of my wedding, so might be a little bit of on an odd schedule, but thank you so much again for tuning in, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.